here are some racing concepts from the full-scale pros.
Okay, we're here today with Adrian Fernandez. Adrian, how important is the setup of the car before the race? Like actually, a week before when you are coming down here and setting up things. How important is that?
Well, setup is everything. I mean, it can make you win or lose a race. Obviously, you want to get the right adjustments on the car so it fits the track. Every track is different, so you may be very competitive in one race where situations were different, low down for racetrack or high down for racetrack. You come here, it's bumpy, or there's like turn 2 when the car bottoms out there. You cannot have the car as low as you would like to. So then you have to raise the car, and then you start working with dampers, you start working with adjustments on the
toe in, toe out, camber.
The normal things. There's thousands of things. I mean, and obviously you have to try. You have some data, so you try to do the things that normally work. But then, obviously, you try to adjust it through the time that you have, but you don't have a lot of time, so it's not like you can try a lot of things.
Yeah.
I'm Adrian Fernandez, and you're watching RCTV.
Okay, I'm here today with Richard Barlow. Richard, what type of event is this, and what is it all about?
Well, this event is put on by IMAA, and that's the International Miniature Aircraft Association. And these are model aircraft which have to be of a certain size. Minimum wingspan, for example, for a monoplane has got to be 80 inches. So it's a big model airplane event. Now, IMAA is completely non-competitive. Now, by comparison, IMAC, which is another of the big events, is very competitive because that's sports aerobatics. So for the first time, IMAA have their annual general in Canada, and now they're truly international.
Now, tell me a little bit about the organizing body, which you're the president of, Richard, which is MAAC.
Okay, Model Aeronautics Association of Canada, otherwise known as MAAC, is the governing body for all model aviation in Canada. And that is free flying, radio control, control line. If it's a model and if it flies, MAAC is the organization that's in charge of it. We provide our members with third-party liability insurance. They get a magazine every 2 months from the association, which keeps them up to date and everything. All the clubs in Canada are connected to MAAC, and it's a big sort of network. And you're talking probably about 12,000 people. For a beginner, it's the very best thing you can do is to join MAAC immediately, because a radio-controlled airplane is much more difficult to fly than most people would think. If I say it's more difficult to fly than a full-size aircraft, some people might balk at that, and yet the toughest students we teach are actually full-size pilots. Because when a model airplane flies towards you, left is not left anymore, it's right, and right is left. And then if the airplane flies towards you upside down, down is up and up is down, and right and left have been reversed all over again. Full-size pilots have a tough time with that, and therefore this is something you have to learn. So for a beginner, definitely join a club and be taught how to fly, because you won't crash your airplane that way.
Now, are the fees, are they quite nominal, or are they quite expensive for a yearly?
I would say nominal, when you consider what you get out of it. Model Aeronautics Association of Canada, $75 a year, and that includes everything. There will be local club fees. Have membership for youngsters at less than what it costs us actually to have them on, because we do try to encourage juniors in the hobby. And the other thing, of course, about MAAC is you come in as a junior and or as a beginner at any age, and when you learn, you progress higher and higher and higher. And if you get into the competitive aspects of it, you can actually represent Canada at the World Championships.
Oh, so there are more benefits than just the safety aspect.
Absolutely, because this event here is strictly sports flying and strictly recreational, but there are aspects of this hobby that are highly competitive.
Okay, Richard, thank you very much. There you go, folks. That's what you have to do. Join a local flying club, join MAAC. Flying is safety, fun, it's a family thing. Go out there and have a great time. Well, that's it from the 2008 Rally of the Giants from Ottawa. All in all, we had a little bad weather, but we saw some great models. Hopefully next year it'll turn out even better. Take care, folks.
Now it's time for the Great Hobbies Tech Tip of the Week.
Hi, this is Gary from Great Hobbies. On today's Tech Tip, we're going to talk to all those new helicopter pilots out there. We know with the advent of the ready-to-run machines, they're out of the box, ready to fly, and guys are out there and having lots of fun. But if you want even better performance, we want you to go through and reduce all the friction on all the connections of the push rods and the ball links. On the bigger machines, we'll use something like a JR ball link sizing tool that'll actually go in and take material off of the nylon part of the link. On the smaller machines, especially up around the head where it's a plastic ball, and on some of the machines you'll see metal balls like on the Blade 400 and stuff, and on the Skylift, take a little pair of needle nose pliers and actually grab the nylon link where it's on the ball and give it a little squeeze. That'll just massage the nylon a little bit to give it a little better fit. When you have a nice loose friction fit, then you're going to have a good working helicopter and you'll get a lot better performance. For RCTV, that's your tip of the week.